في كل مكان.
لازم نموت في غزة عشان في صبحية.
عشان نلعب. متنا من الجوع. انقذونا يا الله انقذونا. كل يوم بدك وجع. امشي ارض الله.
لماذا أحكام العرب؟
وين المساعدات تطلع
مجهول لا نعلم ماذا سيحدث.
خشيت يا نتنياهو والله خشيت.
Hello and very warm welcome to Raflims. This is Farooq Hussain. In this hands-on video tutorial, we will learn how we can download and install Koha Library System on Ubuntu 22.04. But what is new? We have already installed Koha Library System so many times, but here we are going to install it on Plack instead of CGI mode. Plack is very much important to install Koha because Koha is written in Perl script and use Perl modules to work effectively. So Plack is actually PSGI, that is the Perl web server gateway interface, and that's actually important to work with the Koha library system effectively, easily, and it's actually reduced 70%, more than 70% pressure or the burden on the server, and it's recommended setting to work with the Koha, especially with the latest version of Koha library system. So let's start this video. Here I am going to create a virtual machine through the VMware, and I'm using Windows 11, which is not actually the pirate one. I have license for this, but it's actually run the updates. That's why it's showing this screen. So let me start this VMware workstation. It's also license one, and you can use alternatively like Oracle VirtualBox if you don't have license. So create a new virtual machine. Here I am trying to create a typical one, and I'm using Ubuntu 22.04. Remember, Ubuntu 22.04 is LTS and its support continues till 2027, and this is one of the recommended operating system for Koha, because the new version of Ubuntu is not actually fully functional with the Koha library system. Ubuntu 22.04 is tested and it's provide all support and the community support as well. But as far as Ubuntu 24 is not actually tested, you may find some dependencies issues, you may find some other issues with the Ubuntu 24.24. Yes, and of course you can work with Debian. We have also installed Koha on Debian, but the most easy and effective operating system is actually Ubuntu 22.0. So this is my perception, maybe I'm wrong. So we can work with the Ubuntu 22.04. So here I am going to create a virtual machine. I can name this not dspace, I can name this Koha as the username. Password, I can assign some easy password so I can remember. but I don't recommend to assign easy password. You can assign some difficult one. Koha, I allow 120 GB of hard disk in split virtual disk format. So, and I also allow 6 GB instead of 4 here. 4 is must with this, and I use two processor here, two core here, and I use net as the network adapter. So I close this. It's all done. So I finish this, and when I finish this, it will start the virtual machine. I mean, creation of virtual machine. So there you can see. Okay, so let us continue with the keyboard layout, and we are going to install the normal and the downloads updates while installing Ubuntu. Continue, and okay, so here we need to erase the disk. Okay, so select the location. I just use Koha, username Koha, password some easy one. Now continue. So now it has done, so installation completed. You need to restart the computer in order to use the new installation, so we can restart now. Okay, so let us log in. Need to write your password. Okay, it's taking time for the very first time, so that's why there's no issue. And we need to open the terminal before we move on. Here's the guide. So let me copy this, paste here. Okay. And now the very first thing that we need to do is to activate the admin mode and log in as the root. Okay. So we need to update and upgrade our system first. And because this one is the latest one, I mean the freshly installed, so it may take long time to update and upgrade. It actually depends on the speed of your computer and internet, but it will take some time to update and upgrade. So we're done with the update and upgrade. So here at the second step, if you can see this, this cannot be zoom actually. Okay. Anyways, so I'll show you this. So now we are going to add the Koha repository to this command. Let me clear this. Now you can see this command is for stable main version, and we are going to add this. This is the repository that we are going to write in this list, the source list. So we will write the address of this. And after this, we also need to update the key. See wget, and here is the PPA and the apt-get key. It's okay now. And now we need to update to have the affect this repository. You can see we are now with this. And after this, at this step, I'll try to copy this with this one, so you can easily see, I mean, the bigger form. Now we need to install the Koha Common and MySQL Server and Apache 2. Apache 2 is already installed, but let us run this command. So this command say apt-get install yes, and the Koha common, MySQL, server, and Apache 2. And it will take a long time. Okay, so we're done, and now okay, so let's continue. We need to open this site in this file, and there we need to add one port. So let us, instead of echo, let us open this. I use gedit here. So I just change the staff intra port and save this and close this and clear this. Now we need to apply the Apache modules. All these modules we are going to enable rewrite, deflect, headers, proxy, HTTP, and we will restart the Apache. So all 4 modules, I mean they are mode, not module. Paste, and we need to restart Apache. And yes, we need to create the database in MySQL. So this command will create the database, and the database name is library. Okay. See, it's also need to enable CGI mode. that we will disable after this. Restart Apache. Now let us create the library. So we have created library here. Okay. And now let us enable block. We are enabling and we are starting with the block. So in port configuration file, we can use this command to echo there, and we can manually open this file. We can go to this and we can use gedit here and write the port that we want to add. Save, close. So we can copy this. So we actually disable the default side, default Apache side, and we enable the library side. And we restarted Apache. Now let us see the password for Koha. Here is the password. You can see the username is this Koha, and Koha library is the username, password. So we need to open this. There we can use localhost, or we can write 127. And we need to add this password here. The username is koha_library and login. We can save this for now. So you can work with the language. Select English. By default, there's only English. Perl dependencies, database settings, setup database, install configuration settings, mark flavor. We will go with mark to 1. And there you can see all the settings. So what we can do, we can select for now. Later we will change whatever. So I actually add the all optional. I'm going to import all optional data, which has done. Now onboarding tool. So we can write the administrator name. There you need to conscious that administrator login is not koha_library, so we need to write the administrative login. I hope I have right the, so we can save this. Here we need to provide the circulation rules. So let us go with default one and all done, and let us start using Koha. So there it's 25.05 and you can see we are on Plack. We need to create the CGI mode to start the database, but we are on Plack and that is by default. Okay, now what we can do, if we are not using CGI mode, we can disable this CGI mode. So I can write the password here, although I have saved this. Okay, so we need to write, if we want to disable CGI, we can write A2DIS, that is for disable, and mode, and the mode name is CGI. So has disabled, and now you need to run you need to restart Apache. Is there? Okay, so we are done with the Koha Library System, and we can use the staff interface. Sorry, this is the staff interface, and we need to log in with the user interface. And this system is much more lighter than CGI mode. So thank you very much for watching RefLimps. In this hands-on video tutorial, we have installed the Koha Library System on Ubuntu. In fact, we have installed the Ubuntu and then we have installed the Koha Library System, which that is activated on the Plack. So keep watching RefLimps.